I was a combat medic in the Army. Even though I was quote unquote a healthcare provider in the military, the last person I wanted to take care of was myself. I always felt a certain way after putting an injured soldier on a Black Hawk and never understood what I felt. One day, Rosemary Rogers gave me some clay and told me to do something with it, and I came up with a sculpture that I did, and then she asked me to write about it. Perched in an overwatch position, flashing colors, flying debris, heightened senses to what's around. The moment is heavy, my breathing labored as I scan the limp body scattered on the ground. A broken soldier that has no concept of quit as his eyes start to dim. My heart breaks from my face without emotion as I count the missing limbs.
VA facilities are going through a really wonderful transformation as they are exploring how can they bring arts and wellness programs to their facilities.
The feedback that I've gotten on my art has been amazing. You know, my mom saw my art for the first time, and a tear comes down her eye and she's just like, I didn't know you had this in you. Why you've been hiding this for so long?
He never went to school to study poetry, This just emerged from him, which is a great sign from an art therapy point of view because he's reflecting on what that 6 deployments meant to him and his family.
It starts to transform that experience into something that is creative, generative, and forward-moving.
And that invites different kinds of ways that we treat the patient, which may not necessarily have to be pharmaceutical.
Part of what I do in my group is people work for a certain amount of time and then they come together and they talk about their work.
This painting here was pretty huge for me because 4 of my friends committed suicide, so it was a way of wondering what happens to them afterwards. So this is like my own version of Stairway to Heaven.
By expressing through their arts, they allow people to see a different side of them and see them in a totally different way.
This is wood burn. I never did it before. It takes my mind off of the arguing and the pain and the suffering. It takes away some of the flashbacks that I have.
It creates even endorphins that make people feel happier and more relaxed.
Every time when I work on this project, it comforts me. It reminds me of who I am, the person that I've become, and the changes that's going on now.
The arts bring us back to who our most essential selves are. And from that place, we can heal most profoundly. I used to think being vulnerable was just a sign of being weak, and it takes courage to be vulnerable. That part of art therapy has been monumental for my family, the growth and the healing.
Some of the outcomes that we're seeing are just wonderful. We're seeing it help with symptoms. We're seeing it help with reintegration into the community.
So I've been deployed to Afghanistan and I've been deployed to Iraq. And on my first deployment, I had this 3/4 length guitar with me. And basically, that guitar got me through Iraq.
We know that music has the power through studies to really change the mood of a person.
It's like an unwritten language. It connects people in different ways. It doesn't matter what gender, what ethnic background, music just does something to the people that I can't even explain it myself.
And I think that's the wonderful thing about art therapy, is that it gives people who don't have the words an opportunity to express themselves, and for us as a community of people to look at it and say, wow,
It just makes it so much easier on a daily basis because of the fact that I know I'm not in it alone.
We're beginning to see how our brain changes when we are involved in different kinds of art making.
They ask for pain medication less. They ask for a nurse assistant less. They go home sooner, and they have a lower case of recidivism. So they get better, faster, and they stay that way.
And the beautiful thing about art is that it makes you feel something before you're ready to feel it.
So art therapy is very unique in that it's the veteran's artwork that drives the treatments.
It allows the veteran to discover themselves the best way that they can seek healing.
I'm actually starting to realize that it's important to take care of myself, because if I'm not happy, if I'm not healthy, I can't do nothing for anybody.
We're very optimistic that this work is going to have not only powerful implications for our veterans, but really for the whole entire healthcare society.
I am forever thankful to Rosemary Rogers, because I believe she saved my life. A broken soldier that has no concept of quit as his eyes start to dim. My heart breaks, but my face is without emotion as I count the missing limbs. What is the message? Someone tell me, what does it mean? Coming home to my family, they noticed in my eyes no longer are they kind. Wishing they were presented with a folded flag and a check rather than what was left behind.